What is up, Jitlets? Now, back again with another trade recap. As you can see, I took a dub today. I'm up around like 2,700. I'm up around $1,000 on my live account, and then 1,700 across both of my Alpha Futures accounts. Shout out Alpha Futures. Code Lucas, slight plug. But yeah, I took one trade. Here are my executions. I took a long on NQ and took it off at New York AM high. Just taking my low-hanging fruit. So I kind of want to just go through my bias coming into the morning, what I wanted to see, and how I executed my trade. So if you look at the higher time frame, if we look at the 4-hour, we're continuing to respect this 4-hour bullish fair value gap, and then we also have all-time highs. And then we go down to the lower time frame. Oh my fuck, don't do this again. Why does it always do this, bro? Okay. Oh. Alright, so if we go down to the lower time frame, we have all this generated buy-side liquidity that we have been generating in the overnight session. So what do I want to see coming into market open? Coming into market open, I was extremely bullish bias, right? We had been generating all this sell-side liquidity. We are now back at equilibrium of this price leg. So I want to see the market pump up towards all this generated buy-side liquidity. Now, at market open, we actually ended up putting in a bullish SMT with this low. We had not taken sell side yet. So what did I want to see coming in the market open? I wanted to see one more manipulation leg at sell side to then go higher and take all this generated buy side, right? So I wanted the market to go lower before we had our buy side of the curve. But I wanted to see what market was going to do, because we could have easily ran through this 15-minute and gone straight to the highs. And in that case, I can't touch anything, right? So I wanted to see what the market wanted to do and just be patient. So coming into market open, where are we at? At market open, we sell off and we end up taking the low, right? So we end up taking sell side, but if we see here, we end up putting in a bullish SMT. So if we take a look here, this was at 735. So if we take a look at ES at this time, at 735, we're nowhere near this low. So at 735, we're nowhere near this low. What does that mean? We put in a bullish SMT with ES. So this is adding to my bullish confluence, right? This is adding to my bullish bias. What do I want to see this bullish SMT do? I want it to propel us up towards all these generated buy-side liquidity, or all this generated buy-side. But I want to see what the market is going to do once we put in this SMT, because we could very well just break this and continue to go lower. So I mark out the first presented bearish for value gap. We end up running through this bearish for value gap and closing above the 1-minute change in the state in the same move, right? So we end up closing above the 1-minute change in the state in the same move. So I enter long, I put my stop at the little bit above the SMT low, and I'm just targeting New York AM high. Now, why am I not targeting, like I just said earlier, why am I not targeting all this generated buy side, right? Because I could easily target all this generated buy side because I would want to see this all be taken in one move. But I'm just taking in what I'm confident in. I'm just taking my low-hanging fruit. 2 reasons. I just want my piece of the pie, right? I'm not getting greedy. And 2, if we take a look at ES is the weaker asset. What does that mean? ES is not nearly as efficient as NQ is towards the draw. And I could already tell at this point in time that we are going to be putting in a bearish SMT at any of these highs. I don't know which one it's going to be, but at this point in time when I entered, I knew that there was going to be a bearish SMT at some point. So I just wanted to take what I was confident in. So I end up entering long, like I said, putting my stop a little below this recent low, a little above this recent low, sorry. I end up marking out this order block. Notice how price taps this order block and reacts bullish, right? Once again, another order block. What does price do? We bounce off and we react bullish. Now, once NQ took this high, we actually ended up putting in a little internal SMT. So I marked out this high and I said, if NQ takes this high, I'm moving my stop to break even because we are going to have an internal SMT. NQ takes the high, I move my stop to break, and not too much later, my TP gets hit. So this was my trade today. I was done like 20 minutes into market open. This is an A+ model. This is everything that I needed to see, right? We take sell side to the left of us. We end up putting in a bullish SMT. We are respecting this 4-hour bullish for value gap. We completely run through the first presented and close above the change in the state in the same move. We have a confident draw on liquidity, this low-hanging fruit, and I banked. So this was my trade today. Again, I'm up around $2,700. Nothing much to go over here. Very simple. One trade, and I'm done. So I hope you guys enjoyed this trade recap. I hope you guys learned something from this. I hope you guys are starting to understand these models and what I'm looking for on a daily basis. And keep going. Trading's going to click. I'm telling you right now. You just have to keep going and don't give up. So I hope you guys enjoyed this trade recap, and I will catch you guys in the next one.